What's up, gamers? Welcome back. We're doing Frogman Dan, Master Monday. I have a really nice title for this video, and because of the title, this video is running a little bit longer. What could have been 2 segments is actually one because I had 5 hours of uninterrupted footage. I would have had to split into 2 different footage, which wouldn't have been that hard. And then it just would have been a whole thing. And I am really happy how this turned out, but it is going to be a bit more long-winded. We've got Slanesh to stomp, humans, Norska. I don't know how the hell Norska is down in fucking South America, but, we'll vibe with it. Let's go up here. We're going to fight a lot of battles this episode, actually a shit ton. I think last episode, we had 4 or 5, like 3, 4 the last few episodes. No, this is going above and beyond. We're plowing through this thing. It should be a lot of fun. We should be able to really enjoy playing this. And I tried to make each army distinct. I want to make that very clear. I tried to make each army on each playthrough very distinct, because last one we just did all those big warriors. What are they called? If I could remember, that would be really helpful. We did Croxigors. We did a bunch of Croxigors and some dinosaurs as a backup. And this one we did a bit of a different army comp. I won't spoil it yet, but you guys will see it actually emerging pretty damn soon. You always start off with a pretty damn similar army comps, so there's no reason to really judge it until maybe the 20-minute mark. I mean, if y'all want to skip to some of the later battles, I know this episode ends with a really good battle, and I'm not encouraging you guys to skip the entire episode, but if you're here for some really good battles, they do take up most of the timeline, and you can find some really, really great ones in maybe like the last 10 minutes, where you'll get to see the army emerge. And by then I'll probably sound like, oh my god, guys, I've been recording for 8 fucking hours. That's about how things go. But until then, let's do some stomping of Slanesh, some recruiting of some units, and we'll work our way through here. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do Lizardmen again. I think, how the fuck is that a valiant defeat? We'll absolutely beat the shit out of you. Like, holy cow. But, I do have to wonder, and I'm gonna do Lizardmen again, at least for Warhammer 2, probably sooner than then. I might do it for some Warhammer 3 when I'm doing modded, or when I'm doing viewer requests. I have to wonder. I know for Warhammer 2, I'll probably do, what's his face, the little chameleon guy, the chameleon legendary lord. I will probably do him with all chameleon skinks, because he really buffs them, and that'll be our army comp for that. So I know I have that one decided. But then I think if I were to do another one for Warhammer 3, it would have to be, what's his face, the guy with the plaque, the shield. That's the Cult of Sotek, right? Or the Itza, and then do all Saurus warriors, because they kind of buff those. Like Saurus warriors and hero heavy armies would kind of be how I'd have to go. I don't know. There are other factions I love way more. Like, I do love the shit out of like dwarves and stuff. So there's definitely going to be a period, once I'm done with the 2 Empire runs, because we're only doing Gelt and Karl Franz, and only a maybe on Gelt for Warhammer 3. And we're going back to Warhammer 2 for Wolf, what's his face? The one down in Lustria. Just because I feel like his campaign is more complete in Lustria, so that's where we're going to do it. And because he's like the only one in the Vortex campaign. Like, I've gone back and I've looked at the Vortex campaign in Warhammer 2, and I'm kind of deciding which lords I'll play in Warhammer 3 around that. Like, I'm making some split second decisions and really being smart here, guys. I promise. Like, holy shit. Now, let's go beat the shit out of some sex cultists against Laneshi. Shouldn't be hard at all. Dude, Snapchat's even worse than fucking Instagram. I re-downloaded that shit to talk to some old friends, to chat up some people, you know. Classic gamer move. And the issue is, there's these Larry Wheels, Coach Greg guy, who's constantly is dogging on bodybuilders, dude. I see people doing more unhealthy shit than anyone he judges. It's just upsetting the way he, like, talks about these dudes, and, like, it feels like it's a dude every week. Like, yeah, there's a couple people at the gym who I'm like, holy shit, that's, you know, really unhealthy. I've seen you pin up Test in the bathroom. You've had me pin your ass with Test, dude. Of course I'm gonna fucking judge you, my guy, but, you know, I'm not gonna say shit. But then this dude, you know, this is his business, you know, I'm not going to judge that. He's making money. Good for him. But it's like every single dude, like this one dude gained some weight after a bodybuilding show. I've gained like the couple bodybuilding shows I've done. I gained like 40 pounds or some shit afterwards. Like an actual insane amount of weight post show. Not 40, but like near in like a week, 10, 15 pounds. Like, because it was all out of me. It just came back. And even that feels exaggerated. I don't weigh myself enough to know that. But it sure felt like it. But there's just all this stuff where he's judging these people. I'm like, that's pretty awful. There, we just absolutely dogged on Slanesh. We've got to move north. We've got some other threats to take care of now. Defend, attacking is too hasty. I also saw these guys right here, so there was a good purpose to go beat the shit out of them. I don't know why the hell they're here. I don't know how they're on this continent. I don't know how they act the way they do. They just come up to my base, just beat the absolute shit out of them. Doesn't really matter. I've got some more dinosaurs in my crew now, which is pretty badass. But, on the bodybuilder thing, he judged all these dudes. And I'm just like, okay. It kind of peeved me off, because I see all these, there's so many dudes in my gym that do so much worse shit. But then he's judging, like, the average people. Like, just doing shit that happens. Like, I don't know. He knows more about me. He's like, you know, I'm only working on the degree, and he's been in the field a long time. But some of the things feel arbitrary. And so I fell into this hole of watching his content because it's so addictive. I'm like... So I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't think this guy did anything wrong. Judging my boy Sam Sulek, I'm like, yeah, Sam Sulek's gonna die of like a heart attack maybe, if what you're saying is true, but I don't think it's true. I guess he's just expressing his concern. I don't know why I'm dogging on this dude. It was really intriguing. He got me to watch it. It's just, you know, kind of hate watching because I'm like, oh, I wish you weren't judging these people the way you are. I don't know. It's silly, but the point is that Snapchat's pretty damn addictive. I'm not sure why that Norskin army went over there to the right. They kind of fucked themselves. We're able to take this settlement. We're going to occupy it. And maybe we'll take some time between turns to... Who's this faction? Some sort of demon faction down there? They have the Warriors of the Chaos sigil. The shield with the little circle out of the top. I don't quite understand that. Why that's their symbol. Because isn't that a right-handed or a left-handed shield with a spear barding? So as that circle, so you can have a spear sticking through it in like a hammer fist grip and then stab through. I think that's how that works. Or are you like holding your arm back over your shoulder and stabbing through like you're using a rapier, so it's like a thrust instead of like a jab or a cut with the bottom of your fist, the ball of your fist. I don't know. I'm kind of full of nonsense. I know a bit about shields, spears, swords, and shit just because it's a major interest of mine. But I, like every person who knows something about something, I make up or infer between what I know. But I'm just a little nerd with swords and spears and shit in my head. I barely know anything. Who the fuck am I talking about? I said that shield looks like you could stab a little gladius or a spear through it, but in all reality, that's nonsense. And I would have finished my point, except I coughed up a fucking lung. They forced our retreat. I looked at that battle. I really did. I saw it. It wasn't worth it. It was kind of a shit battle. And they're both infecting the lands with Chaos Undivided, so we recruit that other lord. Just to reinforce our capital in case that Chaos Army wants to move on over there. We'll siege this place again. I think we regained some troops, so we should be able to make them suffer attrition. They will beg for peace, as they always do. When your last city, or any of your cities, are getting sieged, eventually it forces peace. Everyone's gonna beg for peace. It's how shit works. That's not enough money to make me fuck off. So I'm actually just gonna take your home. I'm going to just make it mine. Your house is mine. Unfortunately, it's just the way of the world. This is how things go. It's nothing against you, buddy. We're just gonna go ahead and take that. It's gonna be like another turn or two of attrition and making siege engines before we're able to take that settlement. Look at that. Let's not take a negative buff. I mean, unless it gives us 2 negative options, then we take the lesser of 2 evils. Ooh, 2,000 sounds pretty good, especially with negative income. I don't know where the fuck our income went, but I've been existing in negative income recently. Not just in my orc campaign. I'm playing Karl Franz kind of like an orc. Don't go to war with me, rat. I'm a giant lizard. You will not enjoy this. This is really unfortunate for you. But no, I've been playing Karl Franz like a rat. I've been having a lot of fun playing some Karl Franz like an orc, not a rat. I mean, a bit of both, but I've been negative income. It's been kind of crazy. I've been making a pretty hard push against so many enemies, so I've just been like negative income for so long, but I just reversed it. Like now I'm making 10,000 a turn, pretty normal. We're gonna push this guy because he just has this camp over there. I think he's probably just waiting to make enough money to afford an army to send into our territory, but he's not really a threat because we got the humans between me and him. He's gonna have to trespass on human territory, and they're not gonna put up with that like I would. Look at this, it's every freaking turn. Corruption or chaos corruption. Let's take no corruption. I mean, that's just kind of who I am. We'll go up here, we'll start stomping out the rats. It won't be any challenge. Even if you look at mass, I'm pretty sure our skinks weigh as much as a fucking rat. And we're gonna push forward towards the, they're pressed up against the edge of the map, so they've kind of fucked themselves. It's really easy to go up in here and take all these settlements. Because then they can't push past us without using the underways. Let's see. That's not going to be anything, is it? We're going to have to retreat. It's not bad. Let's quick save, and get the best possible result. I actually did only fight this once. And then we'll just push in. while this battle's going on, I'll talk about Godric and Felix some. I'm on a spoiler warning. I'm on Giant Slayer. I'm not going to say, there's been a lot of stuff. It's been pretty fucking great. I have really enjoyed the book so far. I love the elf perspective. We're coming from an elf. He's so snarky. He's so full of himself, and it's great to hear. And we've got our dwarf. We've got our human. Hey, I got love. It's been a great story so far. And then I was also running a D&D kind of thing, but not really. It's like tower. So if anyone's read Manhwa, where they climb like a tower, that's essentially what this was based off of. And a challenge in a tower, I have them enter other realities. Like within the tower, there are these dungeons that have other realities in them. They're like, other fiction. And they entered the Siege of Prague, and they figured out Krieger was a vampire because I'm like a foreign sounding man full of mystery and intrigue, and they're just like, that man's a vampire. And Krieger's like, huh? No, I'm not. And they're like, he's a vampire, check his pulse. And I'm like, fuck. And then they have an archer character who's a great bowman, and he hit one of the brothers and just killed him, one of the brother mages. I'm like, geez Louise, this is going really poorly right now. In this, we are clump battling. I'm trying to keep all my troops pressing forward. I'm microing pretty hard to make sure we're running troops off the map. We're trying to get them terrified and completely broken or routing. We're keeping our ranged troops reinforcing with ranged damage. It's just kind of a whole thing. We're going to keep pushing the advantage pretty fucking hard. And we just have to keep, we've got Master Monday. We've got our Saurus Lord. It's going to be a whole bunch of a whole bunch. We're going to keep fighting down to the last whatever. As long as our... we just have Bastillodons, don't we? Like, they aren't... Unfortunately, they are not a really good, really... they're all pretty high rank. I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say. They're all rank 4. So yeah, they're leveled up, they're valuable, but they are easy to re-recruit. They are good for what they are. Yeah, I'd prefer a Carnosaur, but you gotta love, like, this sort of army comp with the heavy guys, because your main troops, yeah, they're gonna retreat, they're gonna break. But the big guys are gonna do the exact same to any freaking, oh my gosh, Master Monday is getting fucked up. He's kind of in orange in that conflict. Orange or green, which is nice. Can we fucking take care of these warp fire throwers? Also, I really don't understand how these warp fire throwers are really hurting my, my lords. Because it's like... These guys are said, like, in the books to have, like, four inches of scales on some of these dudes. Like, the Saurus warriors have, like, they described it as, like, ballistic armored scales or whatever. Like, I would think that green fire, no matter how tainted it is with warpstone, when you're a warp and chaos resistant race, you're just going to, like, cook alive. I just think it does too much damage. Now, I do not share that opinion when I am using warp fire throwers and absolutely beating the fuck out of everyone with them. No, then I think they're perfectly balanced. It's only when they're messing with me and hurting me that I really get upset and think it's an unfair piece of equipment to roast me alive. I am entirely biased to whatever is benefiting me in any given moment. That is the only time I have a moral opposition to something, is when it's fucking me over. Okay, I'm a very simple person. Oh, Master Monday got his shield back. That's 500 HP. It's a shield. It's pretty nice. You get damaged to absolute shit out of by almost anything, so I can't really I can't really be saying how do I explain this? I can't really be saying that that's a super useful shield, but 500's like, you know, a couple hits from a lord under fire for like 3 seconds from some archers. Totally gonna help you with a bunch of stuff. Not really in reality, but it's nice to know you've got that insurance policy. Look, his shield already got broken, and now we're all breaking. Fuck. With everyone breaking, I want you guys to know this isn't a bad thing. Look at this battlefield. Those are a shit ton of rat corpses. Let's not lie. Let's not bullshit. There's so many dead rats. And you know what? If you see it in the video, I didn't save scum. I haven't been save scumming lately. Not as much. Let's be entirely honest. I do save scum, but it's quick saves or sometimes an auto save if I don't move a lord or I forget to like recruit or something the last turn. It's just stuff like that. So not really. It's not like I'm saving before every action. But yeah, no, that was a good battle. We lost some troops, but I really do think we pushed the advantage long enough. Oh, great. Cult Pleasure's coming out to fuck with us, but I honestly don't feel like they're going to attack us, because our settlement right there... Come on. Let's do this. They've ended their non-aggression pact. Means they want to go to war with us. It's just plain and simple. We'll push the advantage, though. We'll keep pushing up against the Skaven. We, you know, have some fights. We have some rebellions. And this should be, you know, we've replaced a lot of our warriors with some new Sauruses. Some possibly better Sauruses. And look at how many kills they got. I do love any sort of system where you can get regiments of renown without having regiments of renown. Like, you know, I like the blessed spawning pools. I like with the Empire the red recruits. I can't wait to play Gelt, in all honesty. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Gelt. I am gonna play him after Karl Franz, but it's going to be a much shorter campaign. Because Karl Franz is this like long, it's gonna be multiple episode campaign. I think with Gelt, it's just gonna be like, let's see what we can do with big wizard and big cannons. Because I have kind of a plan for what's our army I want to do with him, and then we'll do some quest battles and stuff. And in, you know, in classic Warhammer fashion, it should be a lot of fun. It should offer us some entertainment, and, you know, I don't like sticking with the same factions for too long, and I can't wait to get to modded, in all honesty. It's going to be freaking great. There's going to be a lot of fun playing modded. I have some stuff for modded. I have some mod packs bookmarked. I don't know. I would, if anyone's watching at this point, and, you know, you're a player, tell me some mods. Like, I want to know what I should play with. Because I don't play this game, like, at all. Or, like, play this game with modded. What the fuck do I mean I don't play this game at all? I play this game, like, across all Total War games, I have, like, fucking 3,000 hours. I play the shit out of this. What I'm saying the issue is that I don't mod games. The only games I'm an avid, and I would even say professional modder of, is like Bethesda. Because Skyrim, New Vegas, and Fallout 4, I've designed mod packs for me and friends before. Like, not even bullshitting. We came back down south, just FYI. Like, I've designed full mod packs, like 300, 400 mod packs for me and other people. Let's push on the Empire. No. They don't deserve it. They've done nothing wrong. But I do want to push just to show them the fury of the jungle for a little bit. You know, it's kind of the lizardman way. We're just gonna, you know, make them regret existing for a while. And also want to show off the new army. Let's look at this whole thing. We've got these solar engines, we've got all these heal engines, and then we have these Saurus warriors that aren't really my thing. The Saurus warriors kind of fucking suck. I don't want any Saurus warriors, but you know, we gotta have some sort of army comp. I'm just not sure on complete army comp yet. It'll be a decision, that's for sure. Let's push the line formation. They're doing this because it's the fucking whatever, the French line or the Spanish line. I don't know why people do this shit. It's so fucking beyond silly. But hey, we've got the Bastiladons to push it. We have all these solar engines. We don't have a lot of Triceratops or anything. I think if I were to describe this army type, this is like a dinosaur army, but a like weak one. It's specifically like a cheaper dinosaur army. But I don't know. I like it. Hey, I really do. I just do think there's probably better things to be done. Because, you know, I'm going to have the chameleon skinks army. That's going to be an army I'll have with the chameleon skink lord. Then we'll probably do like Itza with Saurus and Saurus warriors and heroes. Those are the only two other ones I can think of. I could also do like an all Carnosaur army, but that would be really late game. I don't know, there's a ton of fun armies and shit. I have ideas of how to play them, but you really you just gotta make decisions. It's rough, and I really do have a rough time. I have all these ideas in my head. I'm like a composer that doesn't know how to compose, not to like inflate my ego. I have like all of these little ideas for fun campaigns, and I just really they're in there somewhere, and I'll remember them, and I'll think them up, and I'll write them down, and I'll look at it, and I'll be like, what the fuck does that mean? Like right now I have a Chaos Warriors one that's it just is like following the corn lady, the corn lady. It's like a Chaos Warrior promotion, make biblically accurate Chaos army. So I guess that means a bunch of Chaos Warriors in Chosen, and then what else would be in there? A few demons, a couple demons if you have a wizard. So I guess that's the army. I don't know. I guess it applies well. But she's a... You don't get Chaos Warriors unless you're doing... I don't know, actually. I also wanted to play the Pretty Boy one. That was what I was gonna... That was gonna be my compromise. Instead of playing flat Slanesh, just like the actual Slanesh faction, I was gonna play the Pretty Boy Warriors of Chaos when the time comes. So we have ideas. They're gonna happen. And there will be a lot of fun. We have some settlements to take. Let's have a good old romp running through the human lands and beating the shit out of them. You know, it's classic lizardmen antics. What do you guys need? They're about to get stomped out. They're completely surrounded. They have like 2 settlements, but they're going to be able to hold those settlements well. And they want military access to retreat through us to either go beat up the sisters or something else. I don't know. I like how the AI run the sisters. I like how AI runs every faction. Every Wood Elf faction. It feels like correct. I'm still ashamed of my Wood Elf campaign. It was the least accurate Wood Elf campaign I've ever freaking seen. It was upsetting to see. It was silly and stupid and a shameful show. Now they want peace because they have that one settlement. And you know what? I'm going to give them peace. Because look at that. It's 2,000. You know, it's free money, and I wasn't intending on taking that settlement because it seemed like overextending to me. So we'll go up here. We'll finally beat out these ogres. Let's stomp them out. We've got this giant triceratops that's pretty badass. Dude, I love our little frog guy. Look at him. He's just this absolute Discord mod of a character that's up there, you know. He's monitoring channels. He's making sure you don't post LOL in general, as it's the worst sin ever. I'm getting an awful lot hungry, but I decided I'd do another recording before I abandoned my post to go fucking get the absolute munchies. We'll bring Master Monday down here to, is that really his name? Oh my god, I thought I was fucking around. Oh, you're gonna ambush me with your tiny little fucking thing? Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna fight you. Like, I have the perfect army for an ambush. It's just a bunch of, like, giant dinosaurs. Oh, Tyrion, he's contacting me. He knows who I am. Even though I'm strength rank 47. I do enjoy games where you're not the strongest. Like, I really do. They're some of the most fun games when you're not sitting there at the supreme ruler, whatever the fuck. Like, I do enjoy, you know, it's not having the full stack. Look at this army, though. We're in our final form. This was the army that I've always intended to have. It's not perfect. It's not the best, but it is fun. We've got, you know, mostly, we've got 4 normal infantry. We've got a bunch of monsters and stuff, which is the only reason I would ever do my infantry stack like this. Because usually you have, like, 6 minimum infantry, right? Like your temple guards, your great swords, whatever. But if your artillery is a walking monster that can fight off an entire group of people without... Holy fuck, what the fuck's wrong with my face? Ah, it itches. Update, I rubbed the fuck out of my eye and I irritated it. I don't know what the fuck I did. But either way, we're charging in here. We're gonna have some fun. Master Monday has some fun bound spells now you guys get to see, and look at that shit. It just ate through their fucking ranks. Look at this spell too. It's pretty badass. I love these bound spells. Look at this shit. Holy cow. We're creating a strong back line with our artillery monsters, and then everything else is just gonna jam through to just fight. We're gonna send Master Monday with his huge mass just through everyone. That's for sure. Ain't no way. Yeah, he's just gonna eat his way through. We're gonna have him on the front. He's not going to die. He has a shit ton of shield. He has a shit ton of health. He's fine. And then we've got all these other guys who will come up here in time and reinforce. Look at him. You gotta love that shit. Then we have these flying monsters who are trying to bypass, get over the bridge. It ain't gonna happen either. Look at this. You gotta fucking love it, dude. Master Monday's really, you know, he's working what he was given. He's gonna go up there. Look at that. Just fucking erased their line. Oh my god. I do enjoy this game when it goes right. When you get that late game army. It's why I love quest battles. It's why I'm going to play the Vortex. The Vortex is going to be so good. Or there's another chance. It's not how I remember and it's god awful and I want to cry. You know, we've got like a 50-50 on how the Vortex will be. Look at that. Look at that flying monster trying to bypass our ranks. And look at this lord. He's getting the shit eaten out of him by those artillery units. Gotta love it. Okay. Go ahead and land into my fucking Croxagores. They'll eat you alive. And then, what do we got here? Yeah, we've got all these healing guys. I do really enjoy having 4 of the healing engines, as they absolutely do just heal the crap out of your units. And then also that can turn the tide when you heal your units. because it will make your units like boost in numbers, and then I think that would fuck my morale if I was fighting a lizard. I watched a lizard whose head I just cut off fucking put it back on and just stand up and then keep fighting. I'd be like, fuck. Okay, I'm not doing this shit no more, man. You do not pay me enough to do any of this. This is fucking nonsense. Look at them. What's happening to them? If this campaign continued, we would have had to fight the Dark Elf threat. That would have been, like, an assured thing. They're gonna hold, if I know the Sisters of Twilight, they're gonna hold that tree pretty damn well. Dark Elves aren't gonna be able to take that. Hopefully. Hopefully they won't be able to take that. And then there's, like... Oh, we got more quest battles? Okay, let's do this. What is this? It's another legendary item. What are we doing? Yeah, you're alright. Do a quest. Come on. We've got one more after this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, last 10 minutes is gonna be pretty fucking badass. Who do we want to put that on? Put that on our hero, maybe. Or, you know what, that made perfect sense. Our Croxagores really are some of our powerhouses. This battle may not be quite as perfect as the other battle. Look at that, though. I wish we could have that thing. Dude, just imagine having... Because I know the unit sizes. Like, they get decently big. Oh, excuse me. With, like, that bell or, like, giants and stuff. I wish you got some of the shit in canon, how big it is. Like, I wish we could have, like, huge things. Yeah, I know we have some big-ass things. And also, Lizardmen have some of the biggest things. But it doesn't mean I can't dream of these huge, these absolutely huge creatures. Like Tarrasque size. Like that thing. Like a fucking kaiju. Oh, that would be so fucking badass. But hey, it is what it is. We have a lot of fun here. What are we doing here? Oh my gosh, let's watch this. Oh, the spark thing. Dude, we just erased them. Holy cow. That was fucking great. And now we've got our artillery units just plowing into their line. Master Monday and him could handle this alone, in all honesty. They could just take this battle. They could fight the absolute shit out of it. I don't think our backline would need to do anything. Because these guys are just absolute units. Our Saurus warrior at this point is as strong as a lord. Is as strong as most lords. For sure stronger than a Skaven lord. Unless you're talking like Clan Moors or fucking Clan, what is it? It's Eshin that has that really freaking strong melee lord. Like, and I mean like abysmally strong, right? Because he's like the assassin class, so he gets that extra lord damage. Like, yeah, of course I'm not beating the absolute dickens out of that guy. But I'm gonna beat the hell out of anyone else in this scenario. So I guess I get to be decently proud of that. Let's keep casting our spells, doing our little magics. We'll reinforce our guys. I like having the bound spells because they don't cost the mana, and you're still able to support as a mage. So that's why some of the mage casters are really dang good. I mean, we're about to get another bound spell, aren't we? From this, I think this gives us another bound spell, or at least it should. Either way, let's keep pushing. We're doing our quest battles, which means it's, you know, the end of the episode. But we'll fight our way on through here. We just got some rats to get retreating. I think there's like 1 or 2 rat groups that aren't retreating just because their base leadership was so high. So even with everyone routing, they aren't going to actively retreat. Or they were unbreakable. I don't think they're unbreakable. I'm not sure you can get unbreakable on any rats. Maybe Throt? Oh, I gotta do Throt. I haven't done Throt yet. Fuck. Okay. I'll add him to my list. Maybe. I don't know. Do I really want to do that? I don't know. We'll think about it. I've already done so many things and it's so fun, but yeah, we just have to think about it. We're secure here. Even with like the Cult of Pleasure and stuff trying to go against us, we're holding our own. I mean, if we put our legendary lord up to those front lines, we could sweep through all of them. I mean, we're a giant dinosaur faction. Let's not, let's say the name. We've got dungeons, dragons, and giant frog wizards. Like, we're going to absolutely beat the dickens out of you. And this was a tough battle. I remember this battle. I thought, it would go as easy as Nakari. It did not. We really did get our shit beat in here. I don't know why we formed these lines. They didn't seem to work at all. I wanted to stay back because I knew what's-his-face would come and reinforce us, but even that, it didn't really help. I should have just, it's what this faction is good for, especially, I shouldn't say it's what this race is good for, but especially this faction or this build of how I'm doing it. You're not supposed to make gun lines and stuff with Lizardmen. You're supposed to charge in for the great plan and throw down your life. I mean, we're doing freaking great here either way. We weren't going to die. Oh my god. You gotta love these battles. We're really eating these guys alive. We're gonna absolutely destroy the shit out of them. We'll keep pushing the advantage, and as our formation falls apart, I think it just makes things easier as our formation falls apart, because we'll eat these dudes alive. There's no chance we won't. We're about to eat these guys, keep them retreating if at all possible. So keep the pressure on with our bigger dinosaurs. We're gonna have our boy Master Monday cast soon. Yeah, that wasn't as good, but can't judge him. He's going to keep up the support, and we need to send in that back line to go support the front line. It's silly to have them back there, other than the artillery units, which even then seems kind of silly. Yeah, get that guy in there. Just gave him Warlock Master. I know this is supposed to be a hard fight, because it's getting you one of the strongest heroes in the freaking game. Is giant explosive spells that don't damage your own troops, from what I know. It's a pretty powerful hero, so we'll see. We'll keep pushing the advantage, having some fun. I'm kind of full of nonsense right now. My brain is mush. I've been recording for a while. I woke up 3 hours ago, so I'm sleepy, and then I've been recording, so forgive me if I'm a bit rambly. But let's go ahead. Come on, we just gotta take out some lords. They will completely break, and they will completely rout if we just take out some lords, or just take, enough damage into them, as they rout with much fewer unit losses than we do. But those rattling gunners are going to eat us alive. We might lose some freaking troops here if we aren't careful. Let's just push the advantage. We've got a few more to kill. Master Monday, our Saurus warrior. We could send our Saurus warrior into some gun lines, do some real damage. Or we can send Master Monday into those gun lines. He will eat them alive. But then he's gonna get the shit shot out of him. Fuck. Oh no. Can we just do some healing real quick? Ooh, don't let anyone die. I mean, our hero is immortal, so it's not really a big womp womp. But I would, rather not have any of our guys die. Come on, we gotta push this. There, send our dinosaur up into that. Oh, come on, we've got this. They've got to rout soon. I mean, it's unit losses, pretty much. We've ate them alive, dude. And now we've got reinforcements that are full health. and they're going to do their work too. One second, I think we still have all of our troops. I think we lost maybe one solar engine. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? This isn't, this isn't the final incarnation of our army. I do want to get rid of our plain Bastillodons, and then eventually that should be the end. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, especially with the video and the campaign. Oh my lord. Ugh. We're yawny today. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm fucking tired as hell. But we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta be productive. But yeah, no, losing some of these troops would not be an ill benefit to us, because I'm fine with losing them, dude. In all honesty, we've got to upgrade some of these. Some of them I would rather not lose. But our army comp is good for what we want it to do, but it could always be better. I can think of ways to improve this even now. Like replace our two Bastillodons with Carnosaurs or something, or those giant feral things. Maybe that would be better. But either way, I'm going to outro, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's alright. And then positive affirmations as always. It means the world to me when you guys watch my shit. I'm going to keep putting stuff out there. I'm going to try and never let this pace slow, but, life is life. It really is meaningful that you guys care about what I put out there, that you guys watch, and especially if you guys hear this. So thank you, and I will